This video, we are going to talk about how antioxidants can help you regrow your hair. So we know that DHT is the causative factor for male pattern hair loss. But just having a high DHT is not sufficient to cause permanent hair loss. Your hair follicle must be sensitive to the circulating DHT, because DHT is a hormone, and here at the root of your hair you have androgen receptors where this DHT comes and binds, and slowly over a period of time it causes complete hair loss by inducing certain things at the root of your hair. So it increases reactive oxygen species. Here at the root of your hair follicle, reactive oxygen species is increased. So what happens as a result of increased generation of reactive oxygen species is that there is increase in the expression of this particular protein, that is transforming growth factor beta 1. So this protein will inhibit hair growth, and also reactive oxygen species alters the immune response, because once it enters inside your cell, what happens that it changes the structure of your protein that takes part in your immune system. So as a result of that, your body will start to recognize this protein as antigen and will start to attack it. So by that mechanism, what will happen that it will cause autoimmunity and microinflammation, and both of these things will cause decreased blood flow at the root of your hair, as well as decreased availability of nutrients at the root of your hair. So what it's going to do is it will disrupt the hair cycle, the normal hair cycle, which consists of anagen, telogen and catagen. So that cycle, once it gets disrupted, it will result in increased hair loss. So what you have to do is, besides increasing the antioxidants, you have to try to decrease this reactive oxygen species. So what are the factors that will increase the generation of reactive oxygen species? Smoking. Smoking will generate a lot of reactive oxygen species, and it will also make your hair follicle sensitive to the action of DHT, and the action is cause complete irreversible hair loss. Next thing that is going to generate a lot of reactive oxygen species is increased exposure to pollution. Pollution will cause sensitive scalp syndrome, and this is manifested by itchy, dry scalp and increased hair fall. So if you are exposed to a lot of pollution, there will be increased generation of reactive oxygen species. As a result of that, there will be microinflammation and increased expression of these two interleukins, 1 alpha and 1 beta. And this inhibits hair elongation. So you have to increase the consumption of antioxidant in order to counter the action of DHT. You also want to inhibit fibrosis, and I have already talked about this thing in my previous videos. Stress also increases the sensitivity of your hair follicle towards DHT. So you must manage stress by meditation, yoga, exercise, magnesium, L-ornithine, which is an amino acid. So a healthy lifestyle can be very, very crucial in arresting this hair loss and prolonging the healthy lifespan of your hair. Next important thing is vitamin D. Vitamin D is important because it's needed to initiate anagen phase, which is the hair growth phase. So it's important if you want to regrow your hair. So you do not want to be deficient in vitamin D. This is very, very important. Next thing is ferritin. So your hair follicle acts as a storage site for ferritin or iron. So once you have low level of iron in your blood, what happens that this iron from your hair follicle is going to get utilized, because your body considers hair as something which is not essential for survival, but blood is essential for survival. So it will utilize this stored iron for making blood here, because it's needed for survival, and this is not needed for survival. So hair growth is compromised here. But if you do the blood test, your blood test will be normal. That means it will not indicate any type of iron deficiency. So what you should be doing is that please do not take iron supplement unless there is definite lab report confirming iron deficiency anemia, because iron is very dangerous supplement. It's a two-edged sword, because if you take iron as a supplement, there is high chance of oxidative damage to your body, as well as there is also a thing which is bacterial overgrowth, because bacteria utilizes free iron for its multiplication purposes, and that can be very, very dangerous for your body because of the bacterial overgrowth inside your body. So the safest approach is food plus absorption. So we know that heme iron is better absorbed than non-heme iron. So if you are a non-vegetarian, it's very easy, because you can eat heme iron, which is found in non-vegetarian food items. If you are a vegetarian, then you should be trying to focus on those factors which will enhance the absorption, like vitamin C. This is important. Vitamin A. So these factors will enhance the absorption of iron, and always try to get it through food. Next important thing is acidifying your stomach, because iron is always absorbed inside your body in a solution form. And in order to convert iron into a solution form, your stomach produces HCl. So if you have low level of HCl, you will always suffer from iron deficiency, and no amount of supplement will correct that deficiency. So you have to acidify your stomach, and the best way is to start consuming apple cider vinegar before each meal. So antioxidants, we know that there are two types. One which is a part of our own body, that is endogenous antioxidants like superoxide dismutase, catalase, glutathione peroxidase. Then we can also get through food, that is exogenous from outside, like we have vitamin C, selenium, lycopene, vitamin A. So the basic rule is to decrease the reactive oxygen species by following a healthy lifestyle, by getting enough sleep, managing stress, exposing less to pollution, quit smoking, and increase the consumption of antioxidant rich food. Like there are many antioxidants found in fruits and vegetables. Then you have GLA, that's also going to be very, very helpful because of its anti-inflammatory properties. So a healthy lifestyle can definitely prolong the lifespan of your hair and help you achieve hair growth.